When 2004 dawned over the world, it was a staggering 10 years since we last had a Punch-Out game. The Punch-Out series was a beloved Nintendo icon which combined puzzle elements with sports games. All the games were given high praise, and the arcade games may have even inspired Nintendo DS's creation. If the series was so beloved, then why would it suddenly stop? Well, there are possibly many reasons for this. Firstly, it wasn't successful in Japan. Hell, Super Punch-Out on the SNES released in 1998 in Japan, and only as an online game, only available from a download on a kiosk flash cart, such as in stores like Lawson's or 7-Eleven. Another reason may be that the gameplay may be hard to implement on the Nintendo 64's limited cartridge space, and because of the polygon models it may be hard in order to fit the perfect gameplay as well as all of those models on there. But there's no excuse for the GameCube, rather than they've just forgot about the series. For years, fans were waiting for something which would never come until it was relevant to bring back dead franchises. The game would, but then some small developers known as Inferno Games were making a game which could be a new Punch-Out, but due to their small track record, their asses were unknown for the larger gaming crowd. The game would slip through the cracks, mostly unknown until recent times, in which it's getting more attention than it did back in 2004, which was pretty decent reception for a very small game. The game would only release in Europe and America, maybe because Japan always got told to get off their asses and see the sun for once if they wanted a Punch-Out game. So what the hell was the point? Fitness is for losers. But wait, this is a boxing game? Oh shit, well that's in the contradiction books. Fuck. But anyway, the game sees you control Wade Hixton, a redneck from fucking America. His car crashes down, or breaks down, and he tries to fix it with duct tape, what the fuck? And then some fat greased up tow truck driver named Mac. Jesus Christ, that were the wrong fucking characters. Anyways, Mac tows Wade's car into a city known as Big Piney, and then Wade goes to the local bar where everybody knows your name, except they don't know his name. But then that causes a bar fight which happens to act as a mini tutorial without acting like a tutorial, it just gets you into the game. Then some man named Don accepts you into a boxing tour around the city, and then you fight your way through characters, but I'll get into all of that shit in the gameplay part of the review. And oh wow, the time says it's time to get into the main part of the review. Crazy, right? Anyways, the graphics. The graphics are pretty stylish. When I first saw them, I thought it looked like some old cartoon I watched as a kid, which I've forgotten the name of. I think it may have been the Mr. Bean animated series, but I don't know. The characters look cool as well. They're all vibrant and wacky, which is the main draw of Punch-Out's characters, and it nails the art style with this one. The art style may actually be better than Super Punch-Out, which was the last Punch-Out game at the time. The music too matches each character's personality, which is cool. Now we have bitched about the graphics, now it's time to talk about the gameplay. Firstly, let's understand who we have to fight. We have Rocco McScrub, the Trash Man. Sweetness, who's basically Huggy Bear from Starsky and Hutch fused with Prince or Snoop Dogg. You know, that's what it sounds like when the dogs cry. Jobu, who is a native gardener. Gus Incubus, fucking Lucifer. Mimi, the girl can't stop raving. Then you have the characters which you have to fight in a specific order. There are Evil Wade, the generic 2000s video game gimmick of having a shadow villain. What is this, Twin Peaks? Killer Gorilla, Don's sidekick, and lastly Don, the champion. After you've faced these sinful fighters, you can rematch them at any time via the world map. Speaking of the world map, there's a gym, arcade, back alley, motor repair shop, and bar in which you can buy upgrades or hire someone to help you during the fight. And one of them in particular gives your opponents a hit in the balls, but also it's best we don't question that. Anyways, the controls feel just like if Super Punch-Out only used two front buttons and the L and R buttons, and select actually did something. The controls feel so good, and you can easily understand each attack. The two face buttons do jabs, and pressing up directs your jabs towards the face. L and R do much stronger attacks, and also sadly you can't counter special attacks that other opponents try to throw at you. So, good luck. Another thing I'd like to add on is that the beeper you get a beeper. Who remembers them? Yeah, you can tell this was made back in 2004. But the beeper allows you to accept challenges. Some of these can be great, but most of the times they're really annoying. Like, really annoying. Now it's time for spoilers, but really, probably don't mind. Skip to the time zone on screen to skip the spoilers. Gone? Okay, let's go. So it turns out the final boss is the champ, who is pissed off that he made it this far. Turns out champ is the guy who owns the boxing league, and then his fight is pretty hard, although I already said this earlier. The Punch-Out final bosses are actually harder than this one, but this one still takes practice. Luckily I was able to complete this one in the first few tries, and then when you, or Wade, becomes the champion. Turns out Mac is your father, although he's probably not, and just saying that because of the money. I'm sceptical over the family member status of Mac. Hey! You missed the plot twist if you skipped, but it's okay. It's time for the score. I give this game a 7 out of 10. This game is definitely one of my favourite boxing games of all time, and it acts like a revival of the Punch-Out series, even though the Wii revival came out 5 years later. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next week. Oh wow, another holiday review already? Didn't we just have Halloween? I still got Christmas to do anyways. Jesus Christ.
Self-destruct sequence has been initiated.
10 seconds.